Alright, hey guys, this is C-Rock, welcome back, and here we are back in the Hayk campaign, and I have made another fort, and we have the Galatians, who I am still at war with in the campaign. You know, they are still coming at me, and then I have reinforcements coming on in, so this is a very big battle. I believe this was 10,000 versus like 9,000 or something. So let's go ahead and look into it, alright? We can even put it on slow-mo, alright? Although, let's not, because it is 32 minutes. So, I decided to go ahead and bring my troops this way, because I wanted to rush these guys over here, and rush these guys over here. I could extend my line with these guys, and trap them off here, and then go ahead and run these guys over here. These guys are going to go and run over there. And let's zoom on in here. I love the how it looks and everything. Let's do slow-mo just for a second here. We do wish to watch them run. Yes, the Gauls. The Gauls in Turkey. Now, I know people are gonna be like, how did the Gauls get in Turkey? Well, I will tell you this. They came from Alexander the Great, I believe. Well, because Alexander was fighting the Gauls in that area, and there are Gauls and Thracians in that area. So, yes, this is how the Gauls came to be in Turkey for a little bit. How Gallic they were, I had no idea. They were tribespeople. Okay. They were not like the French or something. They were Celts. And now I'm pulting on them with my, these are slingers right here. And they will fire on them, and then we will need to go ahead and move these guys around here. I did not light these yet, but I will light these. They don't really take part in the battle, unfortunately. They were not put on the side. And I think the AI knows where those are put and sometimes moves their men differently. And they continued to bring in quite a few men. So as you can see, this is the first army here, and they've brought in others. And I think we'll see how many armies there were in this battle when we look at the review. But they continued to come in here from this area, so it's quite a few troops. I did have more than them, though. This is to be reminded. I did have more than them. Okay, they had about 9,000. I had about 10,000 that were able to come onto the field. Okay, and I forgot about them. Now, we started to engage on this side. They were engaging my reinforcements, clipping at them. So I decided to go ahead and have these guys run into them. But they are continuing to go over here as they're getting bombarded at. These guys are firing on these guys with their spears, and we are firing back on them with stones and everything. And these guys are firing on those guys with their arrows. They don't ever use burning arrows. The AI does not have the brains to go ahead and burn down anything. I've never seen them use the fire arrows on actual burning stuff. It would be interesting, because I do believe the AI could have put up a very good fight if they would have burned these down with those guys and everything. It would have been definitely a very interesting fight. Let us watch this. Now, as you can see, I brought these guys over here. This over here is coming around this way. So we are going to do an envelopment like this. Okay? That is the idea. We will see how it works. I always wondered how these people led from the front, as they say, the generals. How did they even begin to know what to do in the battle and tell their men what to do in the battle? I could not tell you. How exaggerated some of these battles are and mysticized upon in their retellings is a interesting thought, I would have to say, especially the numbers from back then, like the Battle of the 300. Well, that wasn't really 300. That was actually more like 1,000 versus 100,000. Okay. There were a lot of people versus a lot of other people, and one side did have more. And we could not count the amount that was on the other side, so thus we decided to say it was a big number. Right? And the big number that we came up with was 1 million. And why it became 300, because there were 300 Spartans. But that was that. The history lesson, right? Alright, so as these guys are going ahead and attacking them, they are continuing to bring their men in this way. This is a long trickle to go ahead and attack this way. They are moving some press over this way, and they are pressuring over this way. As you can see, they are clipping the crap out of my medium spear infantry right there. That is not good at all. And then I'm bringing these guys around very quickly. This will hopefully help them on out and everything. Yeah. So that is the case with that. So, we will see this. Let me take a drink of water. Alright. Can you hear the sips? Comment down below if you did. Alright. Okay. And as we can see, I am moving even more in back. So these guys, they're going around there. So let's speed up a tad bit just to go ahead and get to the main meat of what is going on here. Okay? I did lose a few over here, so if we stop it, we can see that this is flaring up, and they are starting to lose quite a few too. So then, you know, there were 9,000 men on one side and 10,000 on the other. A bunch of people are gonna die. All right. We'll have to look at the stats. I believe there were 1,000 people who died on one side. I mean, on this, in this battle, there was at least on my side. I think 3,000 people who died on my side, and like all of his men died. Or not all of them, but at least 9,000. As you can see, I would like it if this fire spread and burned them. It would make more sense. It would be more interesting. Would it not? How would it not? It would be more realistic. With these guys, so I just try to patch up this hole because this starts to become a hole. They do get control of this tower at one point, and thankfully these pits though are burning, and they're stopping me from bringing people on in that way. They do stop burning, but they can't get into there. This I attacked with these guys, and these guys are actually light infantry melee. So I think these guys are from the town that is nearby, and they are they have just daggers. Just a shit ton of them. And that one. And then we can have them run over this way and kill those guys and kill those guys. And then we need to fire on this continuously. As we need to fire this way with them on this one. And we are just pelting the shit bejesus out of these guys. Yes. I'll say that one. I will cuss in my videos, right? So let's fast forward a little bit, okay? So we'll move around. These guys continue to come in this way. As we can see, we are wrapping it up this way. And there's a bird flying past, right? So, as you hear the Rome music, we can continue to see that this is being scooped up a lot here. In this area, and in this area. And we can even see more if we swing around this way. I do have more to scoot around even more. To scoot around even more. And then to scoot around that way. And this even more to scoot this way. And scoot in this way. Because they did grab and punch through the middle. And they did finally actually punch through the center. This was their only plan. If I was to have attacked this way, it would have been different. It would have been immensely different if I was him. Okay, the plan is for the next time, and we are almost done with the Fall of the Samurai campaign. Me and my cousin will go ahead and play in Rome 2. I will be somebody else, and he will be somebody else. There are some new downloads in the mods in the way of Rome 2, so they did work in this, so this should be interesting. DEI has, Divided Imperium has gone ahead and upped their game a little bit now. Should be interesting, and yeah. These guys did take this one, and I have to go ahead and burn it, and I have to go ahead and kill. So now their reinforcements have come this way. Now that the reinforcements have come, I have brought up my light archers and my I don't know, slingers or something. Archers, and spear throwers, javelin throwers. So they're firing on these guys, and these guys are not doing anything. These guys are going to fire back on me, though. And these guys are skirmishers. They've got quite a few spears. I'm going to use these guys against them. Yeah. And I would like to use my, these guys, I think I told to go ahead and use fire on one of these things. And everything. They are being engaged now. They were already wavering anyways. They were low on troops. Now they're getting hit by these javelins. Let's see how many holes are in some of them. All right. Yes. Right. So they shatter and break, and everybody over here is kind of shattering too. So they're continuing to fire upon that. So this area is definitely how things are going. And they're blinking. And they're blinking. And they're blinking. I got. So. So as you can see, I'm definitely bringing these guys around this way. I'm bringing these guys around this way. They are all blinking. I am fully exhausting the troops. There are still more that I have yet to bring in, I believe. So we are definitely... if I was versing this versus my cousin, I probably would have just said, here, let's go to the hill. Because this is nonsense. Yeah. In a 1v1 battle, why would he attack this? He would just not attack me. That would be the best game. I mean, yes, there are other ways to attack this, but you do not have enough troops to even surmise how to do such a thing, and you would have to wait for all of your troops to come on board, and then we could go ahead and discuss upon how to begin the chaos that would take hand at this point. And do not get me wrong, the chaos would be great. The chaos would be great. As you can see, the chaos would be definitely... There's a red line right there. His red line would be that. And these things. Oh, this. As my general is blinking. Now, the general was medium spear infantry, so my general was killed, I think, at the beginning of this, or something like that. That's what happened. By a spy, before we got into this shit. And that began everything. Okay. So, thus... Now we have this. This chaos. And they have more still coming in. It is not chaos. If you do not think it is chaos, then comment below. If you think it's chaos, comment below too. Oh, the fern. Yep. It's grass. It's everywhere in the game. Is it not? It is, sir. They're firing on them, and they're firing on them. And they're firing on them, and they're firing on them. $296, 300, 195, yep. And this is burning down. I burned that down. I had to, because I could not take it back, so I was like, I have to burn it down. And until then, until we burn it down, is they're trying to capture this one too. They're almost capturing this one in Hayk. And I'm surrounding them completely. They are surrounded now. Surrounded they must be. Put them around here and put them right around here. Alright. Put them right here and then put them right here and here. And then put these guys will stay right here. And then these guys in particular, it's quite the situation over here as these guys just talk to each other. And I have brought this around. And this is to be burned. This is to be burned. It's just to be burned to the ground. Look at it burn. Oh no, it's burning. And then when it blows up, it'll take some of them with it. Now notice that there are still guys over here. These guys will now start to attack me because I'm enveloping this way. So I didn't think that these are actually very strong light spearmen. Let's see. These guys are 9 melee attack. Now he did attack with stronger troops. Okay, I will enforce this. It must be enforced. His troops had stronger stats. And I just had more humans on the board. And enveloped his. As this, you can see, look at how many it kills when it blows up. We'll watch. It is gonna still blow up. Alright. Fast forward a little bit. You see? It killed them. It did. As I whip these guys around. These guys are also wavering. I needed to bring them back to recover them. And then this is his troops that are coming on in. So, as we can see, it's going quite well. I'm wrapping things up here and there, you know. Here and there and then around and then forward, you know. The general is just had a good day. He has. Why would he not? And then we will move around in that way and everything. So These people. These. Amr and Nick Aiko. Ship it there for you to do it. These guys. Okay, so then they are fighting these guys. And then all the way this way and all the way that way. And go ahead and go that way. Everything that way and that way and that way and that way. And then we need to move them this way. This way. Once they get this way, they will be right here. And then once they are this way, they will go that way and that way. And then they will go this way even more. It will be interesting. Watch. It has begun. See? I have begun. Everything has been defeated, my fort. It has been collapsed. And now we will just patch it up this way. Patch. Just a patch. Just a patch. Just a patch. Whoa! What was that? Just a patch. As they continue to not gain a mind and stop, they will just all run at you. It is because of this. No, it is because of this. I do wonder how this game would have been thought out for the AI if it was not for these. Because the AI was programmed to just dart at them. The AI was programmed to fight for the capture point, and they wish to have the capture point. So they will get it in any way, please. Now, you don't need it to go and win this battle. So it's stupid. And capture points only work in sieges on a big city or something. Or they don't even work on small cities. Anyways, in this game even. And this capture point just messes with them and makes them run at it. And just not even try to defeat the other guys and have the wherefore-all mind to go ahead and do something else besides this retarded strategy of just funneling them in here. Is that the best explanation of the AI and its almighty strategy? I believe so, sir. It is. It is. So, is anyone singing along with the music there? You rock out to Rome 1 music. Right? You could make Rome 1 music into metal music. That would be interesting. I would listen to that. Rome 1 metal music. Yes. Put these right here like this, and then fight like this and this. And then they fight like this, and then they fight like this, and then they fight like this. And this is interesting. This is firing on these people. And these are mine. These are my heavy infantry troops. They have finally made it to the battlefield. These guys have 5, and these guys have 4 attack. I know, my heavy infantry have 5 and 4 attack, and theirs had like, what, 9, I believe? This one has 56 missile damage, so each missile will kill you. But they cannot fight in melee attack 4. They have the same melee attack as I do, but these are 7. Now the stats, I would like to see how they work in this game. I have always looked into it. The armor, the base morale, all that is interesting. Comment down below on how much you do pay attention and look into this game, please. People who do play it. I, especially in like the campaign portion, like I just build. Like, it sounds good to me. Like, yes, I would obviously need farms there. And yes, I would obviously wish to build up my resource that is iron there, that you wish to get there because you can trade it and whatnot. But whether or not if I would pick up some of the other buildings as opposed to some of the other buildings and some of the other buildings as opposed to some of the other buildings, I'm like, I don't know. And this building, I don't know if I would ever build, so I don't know why it's there. Yes, I am like that with some of these. I remember in World War I, you just build everything, and this, you're just like, that building I will never build. Why would I build it? It does nothing that I would want it to do. But I would build it, and then I would never see it when I go to the freaking main stage, because in Realm 1, you would see all the buildings and whatnot when you are on your campaign, and you could find your Agregoria, or whatever the frack, that you built on the campaign stage, and then when you went into the battle, you were like, ah, this is it! Watch those people burn it! You know, and that was the case. As we continue to get more troops are coming on in. So this means quite a few of mine have died in this area because they have just been patching up this. So this is the case in the situation. We will be having siege battles pretty soon. The way this campaign is going is that the Galatians are who I am currently at war with, and I am the Hakai. I have conquered one little area up in the Caucasus, over by Georgiania, and present-day Georgiania, I should say. If you know where that is, comment below. And basically, now I have spread out into Median territory and into upper Iraqi area, I guess, for modern day, or even maybe Syria, I don't know. And then the Hakai is right around Armenia area, and the Galatians have spread out along this more of Turkish path. And they have taken up that area, and we are now clashing for the main stage. They have beat me back here and there, and I have lost lands in other places like Media, but I am coming back. As you can see, this was one of the main decisive battles between us and those people, and this is who would decide the furthering of that area and that region will be decided upon by me, because I have won this battle. And in that campaign, we shall see more of, okay? These guys will be brought over here, and those guys will be brought over here. And we will patch this up, okay? So let's watch that be patched up. You know, squeeze. Use the squeeze on it. Alright. And now everyone is dead over there. And now that everyone is dead, this will continue. A lot of them. And then I wanted to go and hunt down everything. And then I continued to hunt down all of this in the distant area. So we won't go ahead and launch that. But we will go ahead and look at the stats. So we'll quit the replay here, end the replay, and we'll look at the stats. Warning, graphics memory is running low. The graphics are being downgraded. I've never seen that spot before, but okay. Oh, we didn't look at the stats. Okay, well, a lot of people died on each side. Okay, and that's how it went. Okay, thank you for watching, and tune in next time. Hit like and subscribe. Bye-bye.